It's me about memory again today. I'm back with a banger video. Today we're gonna check out if Muhammad in the Bible why is he missing and online or try if he evil, stupid, or just fake. Me as a Christian, I don't try to compare other religions, but some of the things in Islam, Muslims, I feel like all the things in Islam once you just change your religion. Let's just listen to this. I understand why I'm saying I watch a video before I never watched this.
Let's talk about a bold claim that the Quran makes. Surah 7:157 says, "Those who follow the messenger, the unlettered prophet, whom they find written in what they have of the Torah and the Gospel." And then Surah 61:6 ups the ante and mentioned when Jesus, the son of Mary, said, "O children of Israel, indeed I am the messenger of Allah to you, confirming what came before me of the Torah and bringing good tidings of a messenger to come after me, whose name is Ahmad." So here's the deal: the Quran doesn't just hint; it flat out declares that Muhammad is mentioned in the Torah and the Gospel, and Jesus himself predicted him by name.
I've not read all the Bible. Like I've not read most of the Bible. There's some books like Deuteronomy, Leviticus,
And Jesus
some other books that I've read that I've not read. But I've never seen in the Bible that I've not read. I've never seen it like that much. I've never seen it saying that Jesus himself do declare that Jesus Ahmad is coming. Bro, I've never seen it.
himself predicted him by name. That's a huge claim. If true, we should find this clearly in the historical record. It shouldn't be buried under layers of guesswork or wild reinterpretations.
Wait.
Historical record. It shouldn't be buried under layers of guesswork or wild.
Yeah, this is what basically Islam is. The Bible and Muslims are they're trying to serve Muhammad into every inch of this.
Reinterpretations. But here's the million-dollar question. Where's the evidence? All right, let's get down to brass tacks. Muslims, here's your challenge. Find one pre-Quran source, whether it's the Torah, the Gospel, or any Jewish or Christian writing that
Not even any religious writing that
explicitly names Muhammad
that is related to Jews and to Judaism and Christianity
as the unlettered prophet, or refers to Ahmad
or even does anything that's similar
as
to
the
that.
messenger Jesus predicted. No vague connections, no after-the-fact reinterpretations. We're looking for something undeniable, something that screams, this is definitely about Muhammad. So why is this a big deal? Well, the Quran isn't playing around. It doesn't hedge its bets. It boldly claims that Muhammad is explicitly mentioned in the Jewish and Christian scriptures, not just hinted at or alluded to, but outright named. And before anyone tries a 2K in comments about messianic prophecies in the Old Testament, let's be super clear. Even those don't make claims quite this bold. So don't come at me.
No. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. They just said, those who follow the messenger will find what they have in the Torah and the Gospel. And if we said that Jesus himself said this shit.
Tries a 2K in the comments, don't make claims quite this bold. So don't come at me with find Jesus explicitly mentioned arguments. They're not even in the same ballpark. Now, think about it. If this were true, wouldn't Jewish and Christian scholars from that time have actually noticed these prophecies?
That's even another thing. If this was true, then they don't already say about.
They have written about it, debated it, maybe even preserved it, and yet we have crickets. Now, warning you ahead of time, ambiguity just won't cut it. So let's address the usual suspects. Deuteronomy 18:18, it says the prophet will come from the Israelites.
Oh, I raised you up my phone.
Muhammad, though claiming to be descended from Abraham, is not from the Israelite line.
Exactly. So like this actually just crossed the
John 14:16, this refers to the Holy
This even refers to the Spirit. The Spirit of truth.
Spirit, not a human prophet. Even the study Quran acknowledges that the Paraclete is typically interpreted as the Holy Spirit. What about Song of Solomon 5:6?
Okay, this one's straight up stupid. I've not really read that much of Song of Solomon, but I read books about it. This is not even Hamas is Muslim. He's all their love him. Like this a love song, not because of this.
Seriously, some Muslims point to the Hebrew word Makbadim, translated as altogether lovely, and argue that it sounds like Muhammad.
That's actually stupid.
But the context here is pretty key. It's a poetic love song, not a prophecy. This is about romantic affection, not prediction of a prophet. How about Deuteronomy 33:2? It mentions the Lord coming from Sinai, Seir, and Paran, and some claim Paran refers to Mecca. The problem, Paran is traditionally understood to be in the Sinai Peninsula, not Arabia. Plus, the passage describes God's own actions, not those of a prophet. Saying this about Muhammad is, well, rather shirky. So here's the thing. The Quran isn't asking you to squint at ambiguous passages and imagine Muhammad is in them. It's saying his name and role are explicitly there. If that's true, why are we playing Where's Waldo with the Torah and the Gospel? Now, some might argue, oh, but those scriptures were corrupted or lost. But think about this. Why would Allah allow the most powerful, undeniable proof of Muhammad's prophethood to...
Yeah, that's why I'm watching this here, because I'm not trying to force you to change your religion. You can watch whatever you want, but I can make you to know that there are some things in Islam that are kind of
simply vanish. And if Muhammad's explicit mention in those texts would have been an unbeatable apologetic nuke, why wasn't it preserved? This isn't just a small theological hiccup, it's a huge problem. Islam faces three uncomfortable options here. Number one, the Quran is wrong. Muhammad isn't mentioned in the Torah and the Gospel, and these claims were invented later. Two, there's a global conspiracy happening here. Jews and Christians conspired to erase every mention of Muhammad, but where is the evidence for this conspiracy? Three, Allah did not preserve the evidence. If these texts were corrupted or lost, Allah allowed the clearest proof of Muhammad's prophethood to disappear. That doesn't exactly scream divine wisdom. None of these options sit well with the...
Yeah, let us be real here. The first The first option. This first option is the most likely. This first option is the most likely. But this one, like, kind of. This one is crazy good. This one cannot be the option. This one kind of eh.
The Quran's claim that Muhammad is explicitly mentioned. So let's summarize. The Quran makes a bold claim. Muhammad is explicitly written in the Torah and the Gospel. History, however, responds with awkward silence. So Muslims, here's your challenge. Name the source where Muhammad is mentioned. Prove that it existed before the time of Muhammad, and show that it explicitly names Muhammad or Ahmad. Until then, all we're left with is silence, and silence isn't a substitute for evidence.
Yeah. So let's just watch this video.
In a previous video, we saw that if Islam is true, then the largest false religion
I'll post the video where I react to this
in the
video
world,
tomorrow.
Christianity, is Jesus' fault. In short, if Jesus had properly taught his followers the one simple message, Allah is one, worship Allah, follow his commands, made sure that his book was actually preserved, warned his followers properly about false teachers, and told his followers that he wasn't crucified and raised from the dead, then Christianity would have never happened, and billions of people wouldn't be worshiping Jesus today. But instead, Jesus has caused more false worship than any human being ever. Bad Jesus. But perhaps we are too hasty. Another culprit must be cross-examined. Defense calls to the stand Allah. We have 3 accusations to make against the all-wise Allah. If Christianity really is a false religion, there were 3 actions taken by Allah that look highly suspicious. It's almost as if Allah wanted Christianity to succeed. Accusation number 1. At the center of this false religion, Christianity, is the belief that Jesus was crucified and rose again. But if this never happened, if Jesus was never crucified, then where did the Christians get this idea? Did they make it up? No. Allah made the crucifixion appear to them.
Nah, that's strange. That's real strange. How do you make something that is basically the central about a singular, about a literal religion, and make it appear to them? And yet, the truth is that it never happened.
Quran 4:157 says, but they neither killed nor crucified Jesus. It was only made to appear so. The central event of the Christian false religion was all Allah's doing. All Allah had to do was nothing, and Christianity would have never started. If Allah wanted to stop Christianity, then why did he start it? Accusation number 2. Let's go back to the year 50 AD. It's been about 20 years since Jesus was on earth. The story of the crucified and risen Jesus is spreading like wildfire out of Judea and into the wider world. It's being proclaimed by people who think that they're actually serving Allah, but their false message is turning worship away from Allah and towards Jesus. If Islam is true, this is absolutely terrible. Christianity will grow to become the worst thing ever, the largest source of false worship in human history. What does Allah do? Allah could stop this blasphemy. Allah could make another prophet out of a speck of dust at any moment. But instead, Allah waited. Allah watched false worship and did nothing. After Jesus...
Let's just guess how long it waited. Just guess, but just guess. Just guess. I know what to say, but just guess, because I'm pretty sure that will shock you.
Jesus, how long did Allah wait before sending the next prophet to humanity? 50 years? 100 years? No. 570 years. For over half a millennium, the All-Wise One watched on as the world was taught lies about Jesus and Allah. The Supreme Author sat on his hands while the world followed a false book. The All-Hearing One listened as the world worshipped Jesus. The All-Speaking One sent no messenger, no word, no reminder, no book for over 5 centuries. If Allah wanted to stop Christianity, why did he wait so long? Accusation number 3.
Yeah, I feel have a feeling that he wanted just Christianity to spread, so eventually when he create the true religion, then he can actually fight them. Like, think of the Crusades or something.
Finally, 570 years later, Allah sends a prophet. By this time, there are 20 million Christians in the world. That's 20 million people who think they are worshiping the true God, but are actually following a false book. Obviously, Allah must convince Christians to give up their book. Christians, to be the true followers of Allah, must be told, what you call the Gospels are actually corrupted. What you call the Gospels are the story of the... For over sends a 20 million people who think they are worshiping the true God, but are actually following a false book. Obviously, Allah must convince Christians to give up their book. Christians, to be the true followers of Allah, must be told, what you call the Gospels are actually corrupted. What you call the Gospels are not true books. What you call the Gospels were not given to Jesus. You must not read the Gospels anymore. So how did Allah communicate this vital message?
Okay.
Quran 5:46-47 tells us, then in the footsteps of the prophets, we sent Jesus, son of Mary, confirming the Torah revealed before him. And we gave him the Gospel, containing guidance and light, and confirming what was revealed in the Torah, a guide and a lesson to the God-fearing. So let the people of the Gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. Oh my God.
Wait. Hold up. Wait, I'm giving the gospel to you. So you need to tell me that the same book that you're telling people not to read, they're telling you that you're telling people to read, is the true book of the word. Is the same have the same name as the book you're telling me to not read? Or the same name as the books that tell me to not read? Huh? Where is this? This is kind of funny.
So let the people of the Gospel judge by what Allah has revealed in it. Oh my goodness. Let's get this straight. Allah must tell Christians to reject false books that they call the Gospels. And yet, Allah refers to the true book given to Jesus as the Gospel.
I'm trying to say the Gospels are the true books or something.
Allah needs Christians to reject the Gospels, yet says that Christians should judge by the Gospel. According to Islam, there's a book that Allah gave to Jesus. By the time of Muhammad, no one has seen this book for over half a millennium. No Christian alive knows that it ever existed, so obviously they don't have a word for it. So in his wisdom, what word does Allah use to refer to Jesus' book? He calls it the Gospel. Allah refers to the true book using the very same word that the Christians use.
Like, they give another name, like the Hakiman or the Quran or the Haka or a Koran or whatever book you want to make it. And you decide to look up the gospel. That's just
For their false books. Allah took the word that Christians use for their own made-up
and just remove the S.
false, blasphemous books and applied it to the true book. If Allah wanted to stop Christianity, why didn't Allah tell Christians to give up their book? Why did Allah make it highly likely that Christians would confuse their false books with Jesus' true book? Given these three accusations, there are three possible verdicts. Number one, Allah is an ignorant moron.
I feel like the first one isn't actually true.
Or, number two, Allah wanted Christians to become Christians. Or, number three, the Quran was invented by an illiterate Arabic merchant who didn't know the first thing about the Gospels. It was invented.
Let's just be real, yeah. If this version cannot be true, like cross that out. Like it's a chance maybe real, but if this second one is true, then oh boy, this one is the
was invented by an illiterate Arabic merchant who didn't know the first thing about the Gospels. While Jesus' role in the rise of Christianity is inexcusable.
Yeah, and like Islam, Jesus, a little bit. Islam, Jesus, Islam, person on Jesus. But like praise Jesus. But like Muhammad, I don't even get peace be upon him. But like I don't get Muhammad.
There's an even more guilty party. Allah faked the founding event of Christianity. Allah did nothing for over 5 centuries as Christianity spread. And Allah told the Christians that he gave Jesus the gospel, knowing that this would cause confusion. Who's to blame for Christianity? It's Allah. Muslims, take a hint. Even Allah wants you to believe in Jesus.
Ticks. So thank you for everything. Thank you for watching the video. I'll just leave you with this massive with this good outro and with this good outro.
We're the leg kick straight to his head. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is the moment you've all been waiting for.
And that's not good video. Which one is it? Which one? Where is that video? Where is it? Where is it? Where is where is this? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, bitch.